But instead of candy bars, I usually have like granola or a fiber bar. Those are good, and they get your juices flowing. Not to be gross, but you know what I'm saying? The juices, the what's it called when it comes out of your butt? That stuff. It helps that stuff. So, yeah. So it's good pre-stream banter. Hope you've enjoyed it. And now I'll stop speaking forever, and we're gonna play SOMA. So I'll just mute myself for the remainder of the stream. You ready? Vinny would be the person who eats a Kit Kat whole. How dare you? I eat it in halves. Because 1 is too thin. 4 is too much. 2 is just right. Okay, let's do this. Alright, the loading time. So last time on this game, we did a thing where I ran from a monster that was able to hear me turn. And we tried to escape, and bad things happened, and now we're out in the ocean again. So I recommend you do what I do. Turn out your lights. Turn up your volume a little bit. And, well, maybe not too much. You don't need to hear that much of my voice. It was acres, that's correct, yeah. Oh, thank you, Inevitable Walrus. Okay. So, for those new to the SOMA stream, there's always a few. This is not BioShock, nor is it related to BioShock. This is sewage treatment. What do I think of dark chocolate? I like dark chocolate. I like it better than milk chocolate. It's true. I liked milk when I was younger. Now I like dark as I get older. I like my chocolate like I like my coffee. Dark and strong.
What happened? What did she do? Come on, we gotta get her out of there.
Holy shit, Hart blew up the O2 surplus. She sealed the tunnel.
She really didn't want anchors following us to Omicron. Ah, shit, she's fucking hurt.
Her suit is leaking.
We have to get her to Omicron.
Shit, it's bad, real bad.
Oh, fuck, no!
I do like both, though. I still like milk chocolate quite a bit, especially if it's real good. Like, it definitely is quality of chocolate, you know? Like, whatever Easter egg chocolate is made of, you know, sure, it's a good shitty treat, but man, there's some better milk chocolate out there. So I'm just saying, like, in terms of chocolate, these days I prefer dark, because I think your palate, your taste buds change as you get older. That's true. For those saying milk chocolate is best, you may feel that way.
Let's find Omicron.
But that could change. It might not, it could. Because I didn't like dark when I was younger. I mean, just 10 years ago I wasn't into dark chocolate, and then it was like I woke up one morning and I tried it and I was like, what the fuck? This is really good. Why are we talking about chocolate? Because chocolate is great. Let's talk about other things. Like, fruit snacks. Do you guys like fruit snacks? Of course, there's always a few people. When you have a chat room of... The best thing about streaming to a chat room of over 1,000, maybe even sometimes 2,000 or 3,000 people, is that there's always contrarians. And that's just... That's okay. I mean, you don't really... You can't really be upset about that, because there's just too many different types of opinions and people. But I've learned that after I say a thing, I have to just accept that there's gonna be at least a 10 to 50% ratio that, there are gonna be people that are just like, nope, you're wrong, you're an asshole. And then they post that face, the disgusted face, emote. Did you use our sub money to buy fruit snacks? I used it to buy a second monitor, so I mean, I basically spent it in a way that would be, beneficial to the stream. And I gotta say, having the chat on its own monitor is very nice. It's helped, and it's a touchscreen monitor, so I can actually touch it. And, I'm touching it now, it's not working. Okay, never mind. No, sometimes the touch works. But there was a really good deal on this Lenovo, touchscreen monitor. And I was like, fuck yeah. Yeah, there's a touchscreen. Yeah, it's my idea was that I wouldn't have to mouse over to move the chat or to, you know, ban someone. I could just ban someone by touching them. However, that just tabs me out of the game. So it's not really exactly what I envisioned, but it's still a pretty cool thing. I will say this, it's cool for drawing. It's just a shame I don't draw. Oh well. Yeah, Micro Center is the shit. I'll tell you what, if Micro Center was like, hey, can you advertise for us? I'd be like, sure, you know what? Don't give me anything. Just, I'll do it for you. Just let me know. So Micro Center, if you're listening, I'm here for you. Alright, I'm kidding. I don't think I would actually do that. But they are the shit, so I guess technically they are getting free advertising. Anyway, let's continue. I'm getting very, non-immersed in this game because I'm busy talking about frogs. If you're flushing, make sure to open. I told you this was a toilet. Okay, make sure to open the valves and turn on the pump. I'm not gonna flush yet. Flush. Okay. Type 1 if you've ever flushed bad milk down the toilet. Speaking of Minecraft, that's a lot of ones. That is a lot of ones. Why? Why are you doing that? Why? I mean, well, you know what? There's a reason. You know why. It's so you don't get the lumps stuck in the sink. I know what's up. Just, yeah, it's a daily routine. Yeah, it's fine if you gotta do it every day, do it. That's fine. Someone in chat's like, I'm done. I've had enough of this guy. It's fine. We're done with this guy now. Fish sphere. Can someone draw a fish in the shape of a sphere? I needed that because I noticed there was some chromatic aberration happening on my screen. It wasn't much, but it was annoying.
I'm not getting anything. Oof, I can't read him like the others. Catherine?
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
Not yet. Trying to figure out how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks.
Robots encouraging robots.
Kath, how are you so okay with all this?
With what?
Being a talking box, for one thing. Not being human.
It's not so bad.
So, you're not bothered at all by not having a body?
I'm getting there. You're making me feel really self-conscious.
Come on, be serious.
I never felt that comfortable being human in the first place. This isn't much worse.
Not being able to move would freak me out. Glad you got the box and not me.
Would make it a little easier to help out if I had a body, but you're doing a good job.
Just figured being able to stretch a little would give you some ease.
My physical constraints don't translate to my experience very well. I feel about as human as before, but as if suspended in air. Which is kind of interesting now that I think about it.
I'm sorry, you were talking?
Kath, why do you think I was made? Why would this AI, the WoW, bring me here?
I don't think we could ever know. I have my own beliefs, but nothing can be verified.
Tell me, why do you think the WoW brought me here?
The WoW had a range of assignments, but they all sprung from one single idea. Preserve humanity. When the comet hit the Earth, killing everything, leaving a fraction of humanity left alive, the WoW started to compensate.
It's restoring humanity.
I think so, but I don't think we share its definition of human. Or life, for that matter.
Remember when I said this wasn't Bioshock?
Catherine,
Oh, I'm beginning to have my doubts.
are we alive?
That's an impossible question to answer. We lack meaningful definitions.
Just figured there must be a way to know. Know if this life is worth living.
You assume you've changed so much, but have you really?
I don't know. I don't feel so different. The world sure does. I never realized how much the idea of myself depended on where I am.
How do you mean?
I miss Toronto. Not because my friends and family are there, but because I know where I fit in. In Toronto, I know who I am.
That's an interesting observation.
Well, it's too late now, I mean. Toronto doesn't exist anymore. Neither do you.
River, do we have any painkillers left? This tinnitus is becoming crippling.
Tinnitus!
Sorry, we only have heavy stuff left. Morphine level drugs.
I'll take it. Feels like my head is about to explode.
Can
Just
do that stuff for
personal
emergencies.
opinion.
Besides, Cameron thinks the ringing will settle when JR reaches 100%.
Then tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Should be a matter of hours. Just hang in there.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, well, I have this thing I need to take care of, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Sure thing, Herb.
It must have overloaded his black box.
Humans have black boxes?
Here we do. Company policy. It records your vitals to help medical personnel treat you in case of accidents.
That's how I can hear the dead.
Right. Yeah, you should be able to data mine black boxes, just like the intercom at Theta.
I've heard, I've heard it pronounced both ways. Tinnitus, tinnitus. I've often called it tinnitus just to be a dick. So I didn't actually think there were people that pronounce it tinnitus, but I mean, whatever. I like to say words like a dick sometimes. It's just fun to hear people's reactions to me saying a word stupid. And also that way when I actually do mispronounce a word, people are like, oh, he's joking. I swear. I swear. Don't judge me.
There has to be a way to cancel the lockdown. Have a look around the room.
Okay. Let's look at the body of the Zambabo. Zamboni. What's this?
Are you hearing
Black
that
box.
glitched noise?
Yeah, what is that?
What the fuck is this? But, that looks like corruptions. System updates? Maybe there's something in here. $78, $77 maybe? Unnecessary security update for the paranoid lab rats. Dead people don't bite.
I think I solved it.
Solved what?
Why do I get the feeling that we just got lowered into the back of a van?
What are you talking about?
Candy? What if there's candy in the van? Wow.
Omicron retracted the quarantine shutters. Lockdown canceled.
Something wants us to come inside.
And we want to go inside. What's the problem? Come on, let's get going.
Sometimes I'm made aware of some people that have watched my streams that are younger than 10. And I've never understood how I could in any way, like I say fuck a lot, I say cunt from time to time, you know, blood bagels, bloody assholes, Mein Kampf. So like that's a really young age to be watching the stream. So I don't know how to really say not to watch if you're that young, but listen, if there's a van and there's a stranger in it and you know he parks next to you and he's like, "Hey kid, I got some Pokemans in the back of the car," and he propositions you to get in, just jump in that shit, because Pokemans is hard to find. What do you mean, no? Vinny, no? Bad advice? Forgot the Omni tool up there. Disclaimer, kids, you shouldn't get into a van if a stranger is offering you Pokemans. Only candy. Okay? Only candy. So when your parents ask you about that nice YouTuber boy that you watch, tell them I said this. Boy. Yeah. My mom knows you as the Cube guy? Oh, 'cause Cube! Alright, that's one way to know me. I'm the Cube guy. That's fine.
Won't fucking open! And nobody's answering to anything! What kind of cold-hearted motherfuckers would just leave us out here to die?
Don't you get it? They're dead. They're all dead.
Yeah. You're right.
How can you be so calm about this shit? We are dying!
How much air have you guys got?
20 minutes. Tops.
Hey, I'm in red. Seconds away before the CO2 gets me.
Stresky?
Why wait, right? I'm the master of my own fate.
Wait, Stress, what are you doing?
Oh, shit. It's rough. I wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would recommend getting into a van with a stranger, but I wouldn't recommend that. Hello, robot friend. Are you friend? Omicrondom. The WoW has totally taken over this place with its slimy tentacles. Oh boy. I walked over a body. Well, I saw a body against the thing there, but did I walk over another body, or... Sometimes I miss things because I'm looking at the chat. Contrary to popular belief, I do look at the chat from time to time. I may not have anything to acknowledge, but I'm like at least vaguely aware of what people are saying from, you know, here and there. There was another one? It was another one! I gotta say, this video card really worked out well for me. So I'm gonna retrace my steps now. Yeah, the 1080 has been good. Being able to stream games like this and Battlefield and having very few problems has been a blessing, actually. It's been really, really nice. Near the valley. Near the edge? Did you say edge? Oh, this. I thought it was a rock.
The world is dead, Richard. Even if we got inside Omicron, what's left? Grab a couple suits and head for Tau? Strasky, Jonesy, Hart. Everyone is dead, and we are right behind them. We're probably the last people left alive. The last moments of mankind.
Are we the last living souls?
No oxygen left. Better sit down. Don't want to fall into the abyss.
There are worse ways to die. Probably. Why do they call you M?
Huh? Oh, it's for Emma.
Emma Alvaro. I like that. It's a good name. We should have hung out more. I think we would have made good friends.
Thanks. I would have liked that.
Goodbye, Emma.
Bye.
It's a nice cheery game. Some casual spoops in time for Halloween. None of the existential dread that you've been witnessing. That's all in your head, Luigi. Are we the last living souls? Are we the last living souls? Are we the last? Oh. Just don't, like, pretend you went to the dentist if you want to do a 2D impression from Gorillaz. Just, like, stop enunciating certain, like, syllables, and you got it. Are we the last living souls? Like you're drugged.
Hey, come on! Open up! What is this shit? Armor for the apocalypse?
Omicron is in quarantine. This is why they didn't answer our call.
Hello!
Christ, Strasky, it's called a radio. They're not gonna hear you better if you scream.
Jonesy, you okay? Look, I know you're the strong silent type, but I need you to say something every now and then so I know you're all right. Jonesy? Jones.
Fuck's sakes. Let's try the annex again. Maybe we can break in.
We're losing Jonesy. We need to get her inside.
Well, get in line!
Alvaro, there's nothing we can do for her right now. Hit the stasis switch and let's check the annex.
like, have we determined if there are any humans left at all? At this point? Or is everyone now dead and robot? Thank you, Pokecat. No spoilers. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm just saying, up until now, I don't think there's been a thing. You know. Killed one a long time ago. No, I'm not talking about, like, humans that are, like, half-eaten by the WoW. Use alternate entrance. Use alternate entrance. Huh. Shit. I guess, you know, I mean, WoW zombies is one way to— whoa, maybe this isn't the right way to go. We might have to do a little platforming. Check the map again? Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I just— I'm assuming it's there, but maybe there's another way to get in. It's a good idea. Let's check. Alright, so, Annex. See, there's two entrances. Shuttle tunnel. Okay. It is the right way. Just wanted to double check. Probably in my best interest not to jump into the fucking abyss blindly, but I am going to go along there here. Well, there's a voice clip, so it must be. Oh, that's scary shit. Not only are you getting the fear of the deep ocean here, but you're getting also a fear of heights. So that's a 2-in-1 right there. But I was told by a chat member just now, don't be afraid! So I won't. Flushing. How do you fall underwater? I guess the weight of your suit just drags you down into some, like, high pressure zone. You know what I mean? Like some fucking crack in a tectonic plate. As deep as the Marianas Trench. And then you're just stuck down there until your oxygen runs out. It's good. Good. It sounds like fun.
Let's find that suit and get out.
Don't you love when you walk into a new place for the very first time and there's this? Just dead bodies. Don't you love it when weights go through bodies? It's useful stuff. This right here is the fetish locker. Not mine, I'm just saying in general. I mean, there's two, you know. Anyway, let's not detract from the quality of this quality stream. You know what I mean? we've achieved a level of quality that doesn't need to be sullied. Bits of meat on the ground. Get any information about that? Nope. They did a mix of the Nene and the Dab, and it was just too much. Their body couldn't handle it. No heads, no data. Well, I wasn't as scared until the heartbeat started playing. Now I'm wondering what the fuck is gonna happen. What are you? It's like a WoW person. It's alive. This is gonna come after me at some point, isn't it? Can I just, like, stomp on his head now? Oh, hi there. It's like the end of Sunshine in Event Horizon. Makes me want to replay Doom, because like demonic things need to be shot, you know. That arcade mode looks mighty interesting. Is this an MRI machine? It's a Terminator's worst nightmare. Did you guys see a Wii? Yeah, it is a Wii. What do you know? It's a future Wii. It's the Swii. It's the Switch mixed with the Wii. It was a bad joke. Don't worry about it. You know, don't just pretend it didn't happen, and it'll never hurt you. Blue ball. The Bends? Like the Radiohead album? Or the actual process of rising from the ocean too quickly? The Switch. At least they didn't call it the Switch, you know? Some people were complaining about the Switch name, which I think it's a great name. I do. I think it's an easy name. It's just the right amount of it. It kind of tells you what the system is. It doesn't sound weird. You almost kind of can't make fun of it the same way you could make fun of the Wii name, even though the Wii name was very catchy. But yeah, it's practical. It's practical, and it's not called the Nintendo 1. I'm still under the belief that Nintendo should have called the system the regular Nintendo. Because that's what I used to call Nintendo before Super Nintendo came out. Or after, just after. It was like, what system is it on? The NES? Nope, we would just call it the regular Nintendo. Did anyone else call it regular Nintendo? Tested and ready. Scans are in the ARC. Loaded equipment. A few people did, huh? Oh, okay. So there's a few people that called it that. Here's instructions. You need instructions. Here's some folks. Catherine on the left. Okay.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
But Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
Okie doke. There's a discussion in chat about what people call one-ups. I used to call them extra guys. That's my cousin's fault, though. My cousin got me onto that one. Oh shit, it's an extra guy. I never said extra man, or look, it's an extra men, or anything like that, but it was always extra guy. Or a new guy. I don't know, I mean, I'm not really sure why.
What are you waiting for?
A lot of my
Find a
vernacular
power suit and let's get on with this.
came from my cousin, now that I think about it. Probably also regular Nintendo.
Nice.
That was...
There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
Oh boy. Some suit lore. Be reading this to myself. Tracksuit. Okay. Okay, we can do tracking. What pod is that? D.
Not exactly grade A material.
Don't write it off just yet. Remember what we found out at Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead colleague, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually incredibly lucky. We found
That
a
error
suit
noise
with an
was
already
good.
dead body inside.
I guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along?
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be back.
The error noise from before sounded a bit like someone going, and then I realized it's just David Draymond from Disturbed going, oh, wah.
Come on, we need to get a Cortex chip, a battery pack, and some structure gel. Look for a Cortex chip, a battery pack, and some structure gel.
Do I not need my Omni tool for that? Or I guess I just look around the whole place and find it. Thought maybe some of it was outside. Let's see. Can't wait for something to stalk me while I'm looking for these items. This is perfect stalking time. Gonna have to lock a monster in there, aren't I? Oh! An unusually sedated orange Ruffy found hovering outside Omicron substation. It had a remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside to study it, but stiffened and died in the process. During post-mortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of the water. It kept swinging for a few minutes, so I returned it to the aquarium. It instantly started banging into the glass and bludgeoned itself to death before I could relocate it. Shelley dead on arrival. Darby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumar probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long rudder fish that looks like it's been merged with some other kind of fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far. It's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing this, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Orvari can't shut up about. Johann Ross, dead on arrival. The dead man found on the climber this morning has been identified as Johann Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau. I can't even begin to imagine what has happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. We're not going down there again without a good reason. Just not even gonna make a comment about that fella, huh? It's fine. We don't need to. It's for the best. Let's just ignore it. I need to wear my hard hat. Shit, being a robot sucks. Some nice dripping noises happening. Sounds real gooey. So, wait a minute, what? We suffer? Oh, fuck. That's good, right? Oh, I got it. There you go. Take the gel. Do I have, like, memories implanted into me? I think that's what's happening. I think someone, or the WoW, or something fucked with my character's scan, and there's implanted, like, memories and instructions. And yet there's members of chat saying, everything is fine. You're right. No, it's fine. Let's play Xbox. Or the new Nintendo Carthage system. Best games. In the future, the console will have all of the games on it already. And no other games. It'll be like a plug and play. Oh. You're alive. Kind of. It's a mechanical, human, hybrid thing. Squeeze me. Here's how you remove stress in the 22nd century. Into the abyss. Take it to Alpha. In the abyss.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask. It is.
Okay then. Stay safe.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
We will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Look at that. Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up. You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys.
Okay.
Tau, please respond. This is Rally Herber calling from Omicron.
Please respond.
Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
All the while, the sounds of WoW meat glisten in our left ears. That's right, some of you had your headphones on backwards. It's the left ear. But I'm sure you could figure that out just based on the location of the meat, right? Is that a purple dildo? No, how dare you? How dare... In the future, they don't need dildos. They use drildos. Or a neural net pleasure interface with black goo. Like in the X-Files. That wasn't in the X-Files, just the black goo, not like a pleasure black goo. Lurminati. Look, Lurminati. Look. Someone was obsessed with Lurminati imagery. They're going around all the buildings in the city looking for Masonic images. What does it represent? Let's ask Alex Jones. Break the conditioning now! Thanks, Alex Jones. Y'all see any of that thermal paste anywhere? Looks... something looks suspicious in there, no? I missed a monitor? Really? Next to this guy? I can't actually click into these monitors. Next to the probe? Oh, in the other room. I thought you meant cyborg. Cortex chip diagnostics. What is this? I have to establish like neural pathways or something? Got it. I see now. I like seeing it work. Let's talk to it. Can we be friends with it while it's alive? Oh, it sounds like it's screaming. Maybe 'tis best to kill the thing. Yeah. Sorry about that. Just take that. Look for that thermal paste now. Oh look, it's my vape from before. But bruh. Okay. See, I found out the best way to vape is to do this. So that, like you just like. I actually don't have a problem with people that vape at all. It's not even like, it's just a funny, like, culture around it. What, vaping? I get that it's important to some people. I don't do it personally, but I'd rather see people vaping than smoking cigarettes, especially around me. You know, I've been quit with cigarettes for what? Was it 2 years now? Maybe one of you guys would know better than me. Wait, this body moved. I'm sure it's fine. It's just, for me, the funny part of vaping is like the buildings, the places, and the names of the places. Planet of the Vapes. The Vape Shack. Etc., etc. That just makes me laugh. There is no lockdown on this floor. No, there is a lockdown. Hamatsu. Hamatsu! Auto! According to a member of the chat, there's a vape store near him, and he says the owner calls himself the Vapist. Now, I don't know if that's the best thing to call yourself. Yeah, I don't know about that. This control chip needs service, huh? I'm hearing what sounds like a voice. You hear that? Someone's like kind of moaning or so, I don't know, something weird's happening. Gonna find out what that is in a second. Oh shit, thank you, Infinite Plague. Yeah, the Twitch Prime people, you guys have been incredibly generous to me, and I want to thank you again. It's just, I don't often thank or call out subs, just a little bit here and there, but, just thanks. That's a good rat. Structure gel has been charged and actually keeps going for a while, even when removed from a power source. If applied to the circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. It seems like not only connectivity, but even functionality, the gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. However, the modifications that the WoW has made to the gel are full of extra information that doesn't necessarily make sense, like an eternal nightmare. When applied to something more complicated, it causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. We could use the gel to get to our advantage, but it needs to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. So the WoW is affecting the gel. Applied gel to dead mouse. Gel caused the mouse to appear alive. It was put into the same habitat as a living mouse. The reanimated mouse was apathetic, while the living one seemed stressed. After 15 minutes, the reanimated mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. Half an hour later, and the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid as the gel had hardened within it. Reanimated another mouse with structure gel. This time it was done with uncalibrated gel as produced by Ames. The results were impressive. The thing appears catatonic, but it's more of a sleepwalker. To avoid the thing hardening, as before, electromagnets are used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This has also provided us the ability to somewhat control it. The structure gel remains unchanged on a fundamental level. It's still the same cross-linked gel with aligned graphene in a polyunsaturated matrix that was installed throughout Pathos 2 a few years ago. Problem is not the gel, but it's the controller, the WoW. The gel has not taken on any new properties. The WoW simply uses it in ways that we would never have dreamed of. Overwhelming evidence concludes that all deformed creatures, the fish, the sharks, and even the helpers were manipulated by the WoW via the structure gel. They have in some manner been exposed to charged gel and in turn stricken by cancerous growths that affect their whole being. It's difficult to ask why when talking about an AI, but it all started shortly after the comet killed the surface. I can't for sure say if it's bad code or a carefully programmed mercy killing. Looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. So this is the WoW controlling the structure gel. There's the structure gel. Oh, hello, dead mouse. Not the musician. Not the DJ. Just a dead mouse. So, let's put some gel on this little rat fellow, huh? It's like, shitting liquid poop. Oh. Oh
It
my.
came back to life. Or something like it.
Wow. No, I mean that like wow, you know? Like get the wow. Wow. More gel? No, more gel does not help. This is the best science. This is science gel. It's miracle gel. Well, now it should work, right? I mean, can I put some gel on this body? Because that would be kind of weird. Sounds like fun. Hey, if your head was made of cheese, would you eat it? I don't know what's making that noise. Like I hear it. It's like a little fella, robot fella making some noises. That's exactly what you are, Vinny. Some of that gel. That's correct. My robot body is being animated by such things. Maybe it's just this that's making noises? Or it's something in another room, I guess. I don't know. Just slime has a voice, I guess. So now we know how things are being reanimated. But what is the purpose of the WoW? Not robot body, dead human body and dive suit fused together with and animated by structured gel. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I meant to say. Like, I remembered all that, but you know. Okay, I will do what you said. If you just get out of my fucking head, that would be fantastic. Then I can get to work on all that.
It's not something you really want to get comfortable with. That's funny. That's really funny, Julia. What's going on? Am I that transparent? What do you want, Riley? We're friends, right? Yes. Do you think Alpha is real? What makes you... Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. Outside Alpha. 8 months ago, you got crazy, right? You've been down there. I just thought you could talk some sense into me. Ronnie, I'm not at liberty to... I can't talk about that.
I don't think I can lift up these mice, otherwise I'd put some gel on them. I have little mouse friends. Little zombie mouse computer friends. Ross and the WoW. Confirmed a correlation between the overloaded systems and the corpse of Dr. Ross. I was able to shield off the corpse inside the glass jar for a couple of seconds. Witnessed a massive drop in the readings. If we really have to keep Ross inside Omicron 1, suggests finding a way to erect permanent barrier to avoid severe system malfunctions. WoW is definitely repairing Ross's corpse. The most insane thing I've ever encountered. Somehow the WoW are primarily relegated to the structure gel inside the walls is bombarding the cops with every system it can access. The glass jar is surrounded by an unhealthy amount of electromagnetism and radiation, which seems to be instructing gel already stuck inside Ross's body. Not sure what the WoW expects to happen when it's restored, but at least all the crazy should stop when the body hits 100%.
It's not something you really want to get comfortable with. That's funny.
How the fuck do you get this stuff in here? Why are we still using cassettes? No. Well, in that case... This is very, very important. I get the organization achievement if I do this. And if I keep doing it, really organize the shit out of this lab, I get, the general unlocks Aerith coming back to life. Okay, got the lube in there. Trying to poison the well, it won't let me. Squid. One second. Got a weird itch on the back of my leg. Alright, we're good. Are you a squib, or are you a kib? And the point of this room is just to keep fish in a state of stasis. Oh, it's is that a wow fish? Yeah, it is. Turns out even fish can be robots. With enough effort. Battery. Okay, I'm looking. Looking around, looking around. Looking around, look around, I look around, yeah. I don't think there's actually anything in here of any note or of any use, as far as I can tell. Mold? Or is that like moss? I'm just gonna stick with my mold idea. Collect all computer mice, put them in the drawer. You'll get to the unicorn temple. Let's remove that lockdown. Oh, I can't wait for something horrendous to start chasing me through the hallways. You know it's imminent. There's a bunch of headless folks in the room. There's a little blood in the helmet. It's traditional Irish folk song, you know. Who says imminent? I don't know, human beings sometimes say imminent when the word is necessary. Welcome to the kitchen. We have enough food to last for exactly 1 year. No wonder they're all killing each other. This is all they have to eat. Fucking Stouffer's spaghetti with no real sauce on it. I don't know what the hell that is. That's garbage. That's what that is. Ooh, spooky refrigerator. They got any chai tea? Rice? Miso? Spinach? Dried beef? Just like food capsules. Is that how this works? You put the food box in the food holes? The food cubes! Into the food cube holes! And then you press the button and then it prints food? It's 3D printed food. That's actually kind of a cool idea. Yeah, let me just slide on in real quick.
Johan Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johan Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda Est. The WOW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johan Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WOW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WOW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice so you can get through. Delenda Est. Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing.
Jesus.
It's to do with the WOW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
No. Documents. Oh man, that's a lot to read. Give me a sec. Let me see images here. Some images. Okay. Yeah. So, before she lost her head, some interesting things were happening here. On September 13th, Vic Auclair ordered the staff at Tau to evacuate and move up to the plateau. Together with engineer Alan Waldeck, I descended into the abyss to assist the evacuation. Following protocol, we waited at the climber platform for 140 minutes and made several attempts to contact Tau. I decided to move towards the site, thinking I might intercept them. That's when I noticed the guiding lights flickering, and soon the whole plan shut down. Omega Sector swallowed by darkness. I pushed on with my floodlight until I heard screaming over the short-range radio. It carried on, breaking in and out of range. As I hurried closer to investigate, I came upon a lacerated body of field worker Espinosa. Something big had almost cut her in two. I considered the importance of saving Tao, and more specifically Ross, as I heard Espinosa's colleagues getting massacred over the radio. Seeing no way to possibly improve the situation, I hurried back to the climber and left the people at Tao to their fate. With some luck, Ross made it back to Tao and is able to continue his work at Alpha. To avoid further disturbances, I have decided to report the evacuation as a complete failure, hoping it will stop Theta from attempting another one. Claudia Ames, the manager of Omicron, has already ordered the climber to stay at the plateau for now. My report on this savage wildlife scarred everyone enough to even stop Waldeck and Darby from maintaining the Lumar probes. It's a good thing Golaski is off-site, because I have a feeling he would not have approved. The restrictions came out slightly more severe than I had anticipated, but I'll take it. As long as Ross is left alone to work with the WoW. Fucking hell. These fucking headless people, though. WoW is murdering their heads. Tea. Earl Grey, hot. So let's see, what kind of food do we have? We've got dried beef with curry. So curry, that's actually not bad. Curry noodles with beef. Beef curry noodles. Yeah, I'll take it. Is it a battery? It looks like a battery. It's crusty. It's got crusty jugglers on it, though. Vinny, what are your thoughts on hiccups? They suck. They're hiccups. Those are my thoughts on hiccups. It's good. It's cool. How you doing? How you doing over here? So here we go. So Creepy Monster Face is back, or a new one is here. And wants to touch my butt. Is that... No, that is that Catherine? I think that's Catherine. But there's batteries there. She's guarding the batteries. Not all. Oh, maybe it's not Catherine. Maybe it's not Catherine. Never mind. Never mind. It would have been perfect in my mind if that was. That would have been the ultimate. That would have been the ultimate and creepy and perfect to me. I don't know. Hey, you should check out. You should check out that thing over there. Nah, bro, you should check out that thing I found over there. That was cool. Yeah, I freaked out. I fucking totally panicked. I don't know what the hell to do. Okay, so maybe it's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, people are saying it's not Catherine, but, fucking Christ, that would have been so perfect. The person you've been talking to was the monsters all along. Wait a minute, what if that is the twist? What if the WoW was programmed by Catherine because she was such an antisocial person, or she just didn't like everyone and she's like, you know what, fuck this Earth, I'm out. Oh my god! I'm not looking at chat. I don't want to. No spoilerinos, everyone. But I'm just saying. I have some theories. I'm trying to think of ways that this could eventually end, and that would be one of them. You, check this out over here. Go check that out. You wanna check that out? Some good noises. Jeez. So noise isn't doing anything. Oh. It's the fucking Borg Queen. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's not gonna open. It's red. Okay. Alright. Alright. It is done. It is done. And now I get the fuck out of here. Wait a minute. That could have been a thing. How the fuck do you open that? I want that to open. Let's just close that door, shall we? Just in case. How about we close this one too? Alright. That's good. Perfect. Okay. We've got the 3 items. We've got the 3 sacred spiritual stones. We're gonna take them to the Temple of Time, and we're gonna revert to young Link, and then get or we're gonna go return into old Link with the Master Sword. We're gonna get, adult powers, muscles, and then we can defeat Ganon and the Redeads. No thanks. This is the wrong way. Lucy, I'm home! Fuck, another one? Maybe it's the same one. Okay.
Shut the door, Cap. Lock it up.
What's happening?
Lock the door.
It's locked! What's going on?
Fucking Christ.
I managed to piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work.
Binyot, please do not spoop. Okay, I have the items. The 3 spiritual stones.
It's crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work.
Well, isn't this kind of how they made me?
Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
Remember, the gel is magic. It's just magic. It can do everything. Everything that it needs to do, it can do. It's the Deus Ex Machina.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Just
It will be
works.
fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was gonna suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it. Change body.
Yes, if you want to stay here, I'm not gonna stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would be like before? Close my eyes and then...
And then open them again.
Alright. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up.
So, looks like I'm changing bodies. Yeah. Well, here's a sock. Oh, it's crusty. I was gonna say, this and nanomachines, son. This gel and nanomachines. It's amazing how similar these 2 things are. again, the games I've been playing just have this weird fucking interlinked theme. It's crazy. This and MGR in particular, obviously. Cowboys is a little different. Also, I was gonna say one last thing before I go in the suit. I was gonna say, could you imagine nanomachines with the gel and the WoW? Holy shit.
We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me halfway there.
You don't really need to understand it, just make them line up.
Okay. Does that work? If I just do that? It's damn close. And this is how the stream proceeds for the next 2 hours.
That's everything. You can climb into the pilot.
I wasn't sure they'd actually visually line up 100%. I thought I had to just kind of presume.
Go sit in the pilot seat.
But then again, George once told me, do not presume.
Sorry about any discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having your picture taken.
Well, with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know, Indians thought photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
Well, I'm a new thing now.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
What was that?
No, it's just...
Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
He's still talking.
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
Jesus. I mean, he knows how this works. This was, you know, I didn't remember, but I mean, he knows. I'm just a copy of a copy of a copy. This is a big decision, so chat, vote, chat vote, chat vote. Yes, chat vote. Any mods in chat want to hook a brother up with a straw poll? Let's find out the metal of the chat. Let's find out what you guys, as a collective, are like. my decision, I have my decision in mind. I don't like the way that poll is worded. It's a little biased. Desert, Desert, don't do that. Don't bias the polls. I have to reprimand. I don't mean it like that. I don't mean to like reprimand you, Desert. I'm just saying if you bias the poll, the people are gonna vote for, you know, it's gonna bias it. Well, I'll tell you what. At this point, it doesn't really matter. That probably counted for like 50 votes or so. But, well, take a look at the comments. Just fucking comments now? Oh, it's just, here's the comment. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I'm sure people can, because believe it or not, in the past I've been accused of biasing polls by the wording of the choices. So I learned a while back maybe to just be more neutral with the wording. That said, you're all sentient, intelligent beings, and I trust that you know exactly what you're doing and the decisions you're making. So the decision, of course, is not that. We've got 831 votes. I think it's pretty clear that from a sample group of the people watching the stream that 70% want me to kill. 30 don't. 30%. My choice is to kill. That was my choice. I'll tell you why. Because he's right. It's not fair. There's no other story to have. Someone said he can have his own story, but if you think about it, there really isn't another story. You know, he's just gonna wake up in a nightmare place with Monster Mash on the other side of the door trying to kill him. There's nothing in here. There's nowhere to go. He cannot survive the pressure out here. It's basically, this is the rest of his life in this room. There's no more adventures. Sorry, Simon 1.0. Truly. Battery malfunction. So is that it then? That's it. Sorry, 1.0 died in Toronto, 2.0 died in this chair. I'm now Simon 3.0. Wasn't easy. It's like a fucking moral conundrum. I don't feel good about it. It just feels like it was the right thing to do. I'm Simon Vista. I was gonna say Simon 3.1. Then we'll become, after that, Simon 95. Simon XP has a lot of stability. And then Simon 10 will be a forced update. We don't talk about Simon ME. I had Windows ME. I had it for a while. I really, really regret having Windows ME. Well, there's 2 points. Yeah, that was a copy-paste job, what happened in there, instead of a cut-and-paste job. I don't know. I don't really know which one. Oh, well, there you go. There's the answer. I know there's an answer. The thing is, was there a cut-and-paste button, or was copy the only way? Also, a truly horrifying thought is, do you remember when people used to call it cut and copy? Instead of copy paste and cut and paste, it was cut and copy. Remember that? I remember that from like 1995 and 6 and 7. People were still calling it cut and copy.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing.
How much more game do I have left? Could I beat this tonight? I did do a cut and paste, that's right, KY. Hi, KY, by the way. About an hour at most. Alright, let's do it.
It's not just a safety suggestion. The climber won't move until you sit down.
Oh, okay. I was paying attention to chat. I should stop doing that forever. One to 2 hours?
Have we figured out what happens when we die yet? Is that even possible? If there's some kind of afterlife, do you think my place is taken? The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at Omicron? What do you think, Catherine? Is there a heaven full of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter? It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging
To that
I
lanternfish?
could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Me? Still have baseball. Still have the Nintendo Switch, which we have a copy of from the future.
What happened?
They got a Switch in the Ark, everyone. Bioluminescence. Jesus. The fear of the deep ocean, man. It's a fucking hefty one. What if I just accidentally just walked a little bit too far off that ledge?
It's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than anything.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes. But generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
Vision's getting blurry. This is the end, folks. Oh shit. What's that? Squid? Oh, no, that's not a squid. Oh!
Long ways to go yet. Smeagol will show you the way.
Good, you're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man. One of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. Glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting some, like, Blade Runner vibes. When she was talking about her memories. I was thinking about Rachel's memories.
It's about an maker of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following your old footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for town and find that arm.
Freaks my balance out. Totally freaks me out. The metal in my head kind of clangs as I walk. Cling, clang. Sick reference, right? Yeah, when Rachel in Blade Runner talks about seeing the spider outside of her window, this is like an even more fucked up version of that. It's like Blade Runner was only the beginning of that kind of idea of, you know, the copy and the being a replicant and all that. I'm really excited for the new Blade Runner, man. I've talked about Blade Runner 2049 KY a little bit. I'll tell you what, I didn't give my full details. Here's the thing. You said, I'm going to talk about it in a second. Whoa, voice, what are you doing? I'm going to talk about it in a second, because I know I have at least an hour and a half to 2 hours left. So that'll be one more stream. I know this is a good stopping point. We're hitting a brand new act. So... So I'll talk a little bit about Blade Runner for a sec after this, because this reminds me of that so much. Steve, say close to the lights. How about that vision? Mark log. Sample collected, physical checkups. All deck failed. Stop when you get to Tau. Okay. Alright, in that case I'll talk about Blade Runner now. Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies of all time. Mainly because of the way the sets were built and just the fact that you can watch it 1,000 times and always see something new. I love the sci-fi of it, of course, but I also am a big Harrison Ford fan. I thought he did a great job in that movie. I love the performances, I love the music, I love the visuals, I love the style, I love the making of. Dangerous Days, that documentary is amazing. So Blade Runner, to me, is just, I love it. So it's, when I heard a sequel was being made, I was fucking nervous. I was really, really nervous. But now that we're getting little bits of information, like Ryan Gosling, perfect. The work he did in Drive proves to me he could play a replicant hunter, a Blade Runner, or a replicant, or both.
Tau? Come in, Tau. Please answer, Tau. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
I love the director attached to the movie, Denis Villeneuve. He does great work. Visually, he's gonna knock it out of the park. You got Ridley, not directing, but supervising the script and being heavily involved with the story. You've got Hampton Fancher, the dude who wrote the original Blade Runner script, who wrote the movie. It takes place in, you know, the same amount of time away from the movie as we are now, more or less. So that's cool. And it's just got great people attached to it. I like the title too. I actually really like the title. It's like kind of noirish. It's kind of, you know, sci-fi in the right way. It feels good. It feels like it's gonna be good. And Harrison Ford said it's the best script he's ever read. Now, you know, Harrison Ford is also quoted as saying, "It was a movie." So, I mean, obviously, you can't take everything he says at face value, but I think that's worth something to me because Harrison Ford is a really fucking smart actor, And he is the type of actor that will work with a director until something is right. And he will, I mean, he's been in some shit, but he's also a very creative actor, and he's a very hands-on and involved actor. He's a weird dude in a lot of ways, but I think he's a really smart guy. For him to say that, I don't think that's just a marketing strategy. Because God knows he hasn't said that for everything. Anyway, strong torrents expected. Which is something you should do for Blade Runner if you haven't seen it. I'm joking about the "it was a movie" thing, by the way. I know there was another quote. That's a lot of taken out of context stuff. I just get a kick out of it. Oh, there's a head here.
Jesus, did you see that? Stick to the lamplights, they won't go near them. I can't fail, Glasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it. Calm down. Let's just follow the path. If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do. Raj, you can tell him yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay? Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back! I know where to go. Come on. It's over there! The light is over there! Final push, Ross. Almost there. We just...
Oh. Almost made it. Someone just said, but Vinny, Jared Leto's in the movie. Like, as if that's a bad thing. It is, though. I'm kind of sick of Jared Leto, actually. I'm more sick of his he like the publicity stunts for the Suicide Squad were kind of annoying. I don't like the artiste attitude, but I don't know much about the guy, so that's unfair of me to say. I'm sure he's got some level of humility that I'm unaware of. I don't follow everything he says. I also know he's good in some movies. He is a good actor. So, I mean, I'm not too upset about it. I think I'm willing to give him a chance in Blade Runner if he's gonna play, like the main baddie. Like, look at Rutger Hauer in Blade Runner. Rutger Hauer did an incredible job. Is that a WoW serpent? Because that is fucked up. Leto was also really good in Requiem, that's right, and he was good in Fight Club, as brief as his appearance was in Fight Club. And I don't really particularly like his music. I'm sure he wouldn't like my music either, though, so who cares? It does, you know what I mean? That's all opinion. I think he has some serious talent, and I think he can do a good job as, say, a bad guy replicant. But he's damaged. He's a damaged replicant. Inventory. Not a whole lot of inventory for food left. Oh wait, no, this isn't food. I saw eggs. I was like, wait a minute. He was a terrible Joker, though. I mean, I didn't see the movie. I don't want to see it. I don't know entirely if it was his fault. I just think the whole direction of the movie was in and of itself a detriment to his performance or his portrayal. I don't know. I don't know really what I'm talking about. I haven't seen it. Giant squid. Hang on a second, let me read this. Rare shark approached the luminous lure, circled around to eat the dried squid. Unlikely that it frequents this depth and anomaly. Mantle the size of a man, estimated its length 10 to 12 meters. Frantic attack tore the marlin apart. As soon as we turned on the lights, it quickly fled the area. Clearly another specimen affected by the leaking structure gel. Partially covered in scales, and newly formed bone structure protruded through the mantle. Creatures disfigured by the gel are manic and will attack anything. Still hard to determine how WoW has affected their behavior beyond their apparent aggression and affinity with light. The creature seems to hunt something in particular, something not present in this ecosystem. And this is when the meteor struck. Anglerfish. Good light. Some fucked up monsters. I like fucked up monsters. I like the idea of mutated fucked up monsters even more. That's extra special cool. This is Tau, but I'm really not sure what to do now. What do you guys think I should do here? Because again, I do want to get going. My idea was to I have to start writing fucking lyrics. Like I've been on a roll, and I wanted to do that tonight. So I think I'm gonna get going. I see where I have to go. Okay, so this is where I gotta go. Maybe I'll just save it here. How long are we talking? Exactly? So, I mean, this will probably be like an hour and a half stream next time, right? So, this is not Tau, this is the hallway. So this is fine. We'll leave it here. We'll come back to it. We'll finish it. And then when I'm done with it, we'll do some Undead Redemption, or we'll do some other spoopy games. 1 to 2 hours. Hour and a half. Fine, fair enough. I mean, it seems to be generally around the 1 to 2 hour mark. So we'll get there when we get there. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just really getting into the story a lot. I kind of want to keep going, but I also wanted to end early tonight too. I also had a plumber early here, so I'm kind of tired as well. So this is good for me. Stopping early is a show of my dedication to my craft of not giving a fuck. So here, let's exit, come back to it. I have to leave you guys with a bit of an edge, a SOMA edge. But let me tell you something. I'm really enjoying the stream. I know a lot of you guys in chat are getting into it, and I am thrilled that you've enjoyed this game as much as I am, because I didn't know, really. And now I know. It's cool. There's a lot of good things happening, a lot of really creepy, weird ideas that I like, and atmosphere is handled really, really well. So this was a very good choice, and I want to thank you all for the recommendations to play SOMA. Every now and then it's nice to not have to shoot things in the face, and just be able to experience a story and really absorb something's atmosphere. And this is a good one. So very, very worth it. That said, I like shooting things in the face a lot too, and I played Battlefield 1 earlier, if you missed that, and that was actually pretty good. I do like that game a lot. So, you know, good balance between shoot things in the face and story. So I am a content streamer at the moment. My future of streaming will include Pokemon when that comes out. I know the demo is out. I might actually check that out soon. I talked about Mario RPG. I also talked about Minish Cap. So I don't know when, I don't know how it's gonna go, but when I'm done with SOMA, I'm gonna make a shotgun attempt at Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, so we can enjoy some spoopy cowboy game. And then when Halloween's over, I'm going to assess the release schedule. I'm not sure I want to play Super Mario RPG. I'm not sure I want to play an RPG right before Pokemon and RPG comes out. You know what I mean? So that could be, I usually only like to have one RPG going at a time. So I have to really make a decision there. So maybe Minish Cap would be a good choice. We'll see. So if you were here last night, you would have seen that the stream got fucked. Yes, thank you, Windows. You would have seen that the stream got a little fucked. My connection was apparently, I think it was my connection. My upload speed was all screwy. So I wasn't able to actually, I wasn't able to end the stream properly. We didn't do art, so we're going to do art tonight. We're going to make up for yesterday's art, and I'll show you what we got. So that's going to be good. It was the end of Metal Gear Rising yesterday, so yeah, it's going to be good. Okay. I'm actually, since we've got a lot of it, kind of want to put on a little bit of music. Let's put on this Bjorn Olsen album, which is basically cowboy music from a Swede. It's a really good album. It's called The Lobster. I've played this on stream years ago. Okay, so if I miss any of your art, be sure to tweet it to me. And again, if you're making art for the stream, please upload your art from me specifically during my stream. So if you decide that you're gonna make art for one of my streams, just upload it while I'm streaming, and that way there's a higher chance I will see it and not miss it. Okay, so this first art here is from Redeemer 000. And yeah, that's pretty cool. What happened here? Bad PC? Uh-oh. Well, you're doing a good job. From Rabid Rodent. This was my greatest enemy in that Half-Life mod the other day. Fire. Okay, let me load up some more. This one's from Darny Darn Vito. And it is a BRB. But you knew that. This one's from Berserker Fox. Oh, look at that face. From Fishface98, here's some ticket art. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that the other day. I showed that already? I showed one of them already, at least. Whoops. Bad memory. My PC, my brain PC is bad, sorry. From, Peke. I still forget how to pronounce the name. Well, see, told you about that memory. It's a shroom. From Wendigo Nasty. Hi, Vin. Enjoy this furry trash badge. And keep up the great work. Hope to see you at PAX East. Well, thank you. That's gonna incite some riots in chat. Let's see. You know how people is. From Akuma no Robin. Here's the now famous Sauce Boss photo. I don't know why people get so up in arms about it. Like, why not just not care? It's just a drawing. No Oh well. Yeah, that's my opinion. My opinion is that the things that you hate have just as much control over you, and also can be quite intense to keep up with. Hatred is so hard to keep up with, isn't it? It's draining. It takes a lot of energy to hate things. Anyway, from the Murphyo. Ignoring is so much easier. That's what I'm trying to say. This is, again, the music is Bjorn Olsen. I'll post the link in the chat, or at least, hang on a second. Actually, I'll just tell you one thing while I'm looking up this guy. I can't actually find him online. Does he not exist? Did I just make him up? O-L-S-S-O-N. Well, his music was in a video a while back. Bjorn Molson, Swedish composer. Molson? Did I say Molson? That's not his name. This album's called The Lobster, and I actually purchased this album because I thought it was really good. It's just like 7 songs of cowboy music, pretty much. I'll link you in chat, okay? It's a good one. But yeah, hate feeds. It's like fire, or oxygen on fire. It feeds the fire, but ignoring it entirely, that right there, that starves the fire. Anyway, from the Murphyo, be careful out there. Look, it's a clown, everyone. Starve the fire. From, it's nice drawing. That's really nice. From Elena D. This is very nice too. This is Vineland in space. Spess. You remember the song in Metal Gear Rising, violence breeds violence. From Wona, or Wana, here's the no salt zone. This is the beginning of the no salt zone. You've seen the end of the no salt zone. This is where it begins. I'm not saying to ignore hate, I'm saying to ignore a thing. You know, you deal with hate however you want. I'm saying hating, so whatever. You'll figure it out. From Dingledank. Here's, oh my god. Is this Vaporwave Raiden? But why grapes? That's interesting. Sure, but grapes aren't necessarily Vaporwave aesthetic, are they? Yeah, maybe they are, actually. Maybe they are, because it's purple. I guess that works. Okay. Here we go. From City66. Remember, this is from yesterday's stream. This is Jetstream Sam. We'll be doing his DLC at some point. From Leoso, there's a JB Hairball and Murder Flub. Just in time for last night's stream of it. It's a really nice command of color and lighting. I like that. From City66, here's well, here's the whole troupe, really. Pixelized. Monsoon, Mistral, Sundowner, Jetstream Sam. I like the name Sundowner, don't you? From Sokoto. So, Mein Kampf. Hold on a bit. So, about Mein Kampf. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm falling for a bit. So now, let's talk about Mein Kampf. Ring Bing Carlos. Amazing. From Melon Bunny. Oh, that's cool. That's me. I was riding. I love this. That's really fucking good, Melon. Really nice work. Really nice detail. I like your texturing. I like the way you, the subtle lighting. I mean, it's just fantastic. Really. I mean, blown away. From Nevu Jolkheim. Bow? What? Bao gives you a thumbs up in beating the game if you do. Bao appreciates the lyrics. Am I missing something completely? Probably. From Jake English, why won't you die? Memes, Vinny. Oh, it's Apple Dave. Maybe that's for another streamer. No, it's tagged as Vinny, and it's tagged as Metal Gear Rising. Oh, thank you, Flux. I'm glad you got recommended here by Kryken. Kryken's a good dude. I'm glad you like my style of streaming. I think me and Kryken have some similar tastes in games and streaming style. Kryken is a #1 in my book. From the Murphyo. Memes. Yeah. Spill the memes on it. From Morbe. Or Morby, sorry, Morby. It's not sorbet. Hey Blade Wolf, have you seen my civilian body around any... What? I am now man-shaped robot buddy. Oh god, what the fuck? Amazing. From, Morby. No. You know people food. You know people food clogs your intake. I have established new directives. Directives for deliciousness. From Hermantopia. The no salt zone ends in destruction. Okay, the Armstrong art is gonna be showing up in a second. From Nevu Jolkheim. This is, you know, more anime. It's tagged as anime, so, you know, there's the thing. From TX Suicide. Best final boss ever. There he is, there's Armstrong. This one's from Princess Deary. And it is a BRB. But, look, it's not whiskey, it's seltzer, I swear. From Sikoto. Alright, Armstrong, with this sword I cannot fail. Fuck. 200% mad. Wow. Saxima Fuffet did something kind of amazing. You gotta see this. Vinesauce. The memes end here! That's my Raiden impression, you like that? This is fucking really funny. Nicely done, too. Love Saxima Fuffet's clay work. It's so good. Just slicing up that frog. That poor Pepe. From Dog-Shaped Robot Buddy, here's a Dog-Shaped Robot Buddy. And Raiden. I understand the name now, finally. Amazing. Really, really, I mean, obviously, I don't think that's necessarily... It's maybe ripped models or prefabs, but still, you know, posed nicely, I guess. From unless you made them yourself, in which case, bravo, Jesus. Saxa Mafumpet, right? You're forever Saxa Mafuffet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Saxa Mafumpet. Gotcha. I'll try. From Kasusel, here's Big Sauce. BRB style. That's cool. From Hideman 11, Armstrong laying down the knowledge. From Nevu Jolkheim. There you go. User Armstrong. Speed infinite. The more his anger grows, the more powerful his memes and girth become. Okay, hang on, we still got quite a bit to go. More anime? Okay. Specifically JoJo? Yeah, I have no frame of reference. From Robot Fanaticism, by the power of salt, get fucked, Armstrong. From Insolence in a Jar, here's the neighbor game. Ring Bing Carlos. He didn't even say Carlos. Now he does. There he is throwing the bear trap through the window. Amazing. From Neo Galaxy 418, here's some ticket art. Game had a surprising amount of fans. People seem to really enjoy it. From How Is This a Name? Shoe. This one is, that is a good shoe. This one's from Atherol. No thanks, I don't smoke. It lights up a cigarette. This one is from Robot Fanaticism, and that is actually pretty spoop. Pretty spoop right there. And this one's from Rabid Rodent. Do not worry about the soldiers. Okay. And then I had to worry about the soldiers. From Dark Prime 25, JB Ryden. Quick sketch. It's the JB Hairball cat game I played mixed with Ryden. Amazing. From Capt Cam, here's another amazing thing. Here's that neighbor game I played. Hello Neighbor. And there's me breaking into the house and running. That's really good art. I really like that. I just really like the I like the neighbor's face so much too. It's just so angry. I told you this music was good. From Sokoto, the devil hates Vinesauce. He turned it on once and asked Vinny to notice him. Unfortunately, he never did, and the devil cried in chat until he was banned. You toss the Vinesauce at the devil and it hits his ego. The devil loses 7 HP. Sokoto, here's really all I can do for this. That's what's up. Oh man. Oh, you're gonna love this one from Galactic Butt. Chat, you're gonna love this one. Are you ready for this? Yes. From Galactic Butt. I have to see the reaction to this one before I switch. How cool is that? I love it. Good job, Galactic. I don't know how the fuck you got that to happen like that, but yeah. It's a BRB as well. It's both. It's both a BRB and a non-BRB. That is as perfect as you can get. From Ghostarisk. Oh man, that's so cool. Again, thank you for that. Galactic Butt, I might want to bust your balls at some point in regards to some work. I may have work for you. If you're here in chat, you want to just send me an email. I'm thinking about a new intro, or at least maybe some intro for something. And you do really, really good work. I'll pay. But yeah, from Ghostarisk. This is, yeah, it's Sam's butt. What do you know? Again, that's really nicely done, especially the butt. Again, the music is Bjorn Olsen. The album is The Lobster. BJORNOLSSON. And the names of these songs are fucking impronounceable by my own standards. I can't actually, you know. How do you pronounce? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm sure someone knows. He's Swedish, so maybe Joel knows. This one's from Dull Vivid. We're making an omelet, Jake. Jake? He calls him Jake. From Dull Vivid. Fucking omelets, son. You're 200% fucked. From Dull Vivid. We're making the mother of all sushi here. You can't fret over every tuna. I knew this art for the Metal Gear Rising stream was going to be incredible, and it does not disappoint. This one's from Vinny Kun. 2 hours. That's impressive. That is a lot of hours. Nice art. From Isora, or Isorsa 24. Here's some Battlefield art. That last Dull Vivid one is a re-upload from years ago. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna correct the grammar. It's fine. But yeah, that's interesting. I like that art. This one's from PMR. And it's yeah, it's me and Pokemon. Let's see, this one's from Alizarin. And it is, well, it's meme. Eminem. But, you know, M-E-M-E. You get it. From, whoa, that's not from my stream. Okay, this one's from Sleepy Beef. And it is Detective Hairball. Like I said, a surprising amount of fans for this cat game. That's the whole album, by the way. That was it. It's really, really short. There's a 59-minute song after this called Insomning, which it's just the same album, but in a filter, like lower. And then it just keeps playing. By the time you get to like 50 minutes, it's really low and really distant. So yeah, it's like kind of the whole album just looped a bunch, and it gets lower and lower and more distant and more processed. So I mean, it's a good album to fall asleep to. Yeah, I definitely recommend that album. That's a good Cowboys. Good Cowboys. Let me put on. Let's see what else I could put on that's instrumental. I'm gonna make a little playlist, even though we're almost done with the art. There we go. Okay, this one's from Hideman 11. Some Battlefield 1 art. Stab him in the back! This one's from Hungry Oak. And it is the Sphere Fish. It is Fish Sphere. It is exactly what I expected, actually. It's a spherical fish. What do you know? It's good. From Zandre, here's a BRB. That's cool. Soma BRB. From Goddess, here's a shroom. Little shroomy fella. I like the face. Sneaky shroom. This one's from Commander 3 Bob. I've got a... Is this, yeah, it's Soma art. It's Simon. You can see like half of him's at home in Canada, and then the other half isn't. Oh, actually, it's me. It's me as Simon. By the way, I've got a bad disease. All from my brain is where I bleed. I tried. From Honey Bunches of Trash. That was Black Mud by the Black Keys, by the way. Yeah, some SOMA art. There you go. Those little spheres from before. From Roxy Catboy, Vinesauce will be art B. This one's from Poke Catnip THP. It is a BRB. That's pretty cool. This is from Captain Weeks. Yeah, your favorite anime. Basically, remember, boys and girls, anytime someone tells you to hold up a thing and take a picture with it, you do it, no questions asked. It can only go well. One of the things I like about this song is in my left ear, someone's going like a snake. From the Whittler. Spearfish exist, I think. Well, the pufferfish exist. From Sweet and Treat. That's nice art. Smoking a blunt, of course. Why not? And here's me as Simon. And that's it. That's the art. And this is David Bowie, Sound and Vision, off of my favorite Bowie album, Low. So it's a weird one. My friend Tyler was looking for albums for me to recommend, Bowie albums. I recommended Low, and he wasn't expecting it, because it's a lot of instrumentals, a lot of dark music, very unlike Bowie's career. But I think this one is just on a kind of its own weird. It's in its own weird kind of vibe. Along with the other of the albums of the Berlin trilogy, this definitely occupies its own space in not just his career, but like kind of anywhere. Like, this album almost started a genre of music in some ways. I won't get into it, but I really love this album. It's called Low, and I would recommend it to those looking to be a little adventurous about Bowie's career. And I love the other two albums in the Berlin trilogy, but this is just kind of its, I think it's just a little bit better. So anyway, hi. I'm gonna end the stream now because I gotta get going. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for watching Battlefield earlier. Battlefield was kind of a shit show. I died many times, but I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you watched, and I had a good time. So I will see you guys soon. Tomorrow I'll probably be around. Maybe we'll finish SOMA tomorrow. Cowboys. Some other Halloween stuff. I'll be around Sunday and Monday, so you can see me then, and probably before that as well. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw you one more time to the Vinesauce team. You can go to vinesauce.com and check out the other streamers. At the moment, Rev and Dyer are streaming, or you can go to twitch.tv/team/Vinesauce. You follow their channels, show them some love, and also maybe throw them a follow. So yeah, check them out. You might like them. And I'll be hosting, I think I hosted Rev earlier, so I'm going to host Dyer now. But yeah, Rev Scarecrow is live.